Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Inbound yoga. This is really the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita is the song of God. The song, the inner music of the heart. It is coming from the Lord in our heart, who manifests in this world as the universal teacher, the supreme master of yoga, the Yogeshvara. And everything he's teaching helps us to concentrate on the essence of our existence. The inbound school of yoga follows this principle of guiding us step by step to the essence or the final goal of yoga. Considering that yoga is very popular today, people often feel inclined towards yoga without much awareness of what it is all about. They don't even know that the word yoga means union or uniting with the supreme, with the truth, with the law, the underlying principle of everything which exists. So yoga is something which takes you from the very lowest to the very highest. And in order to accomplish that, we are passing through different levels of steps. Hatha Yoga is creating space of dedication, of concentration, of self-control. Seeing this body as an instrument, not being a slave of the body, but controlling the senses. So this is a very important beginning. And we learn how to breathe properly. We learn how to drink properly. We learn how to feed our physical temple properly. We learn so many things about the gross body and also about the subtle body, about the inner connections, the strings, the marmas. In the Ayurveda system, you find out that the body is analyzed in a very wonderful way, like also the Chinese knew very much through the acupuncture points that this whole body is a very wonderful layout of energy centers and flowing energies, and all this has to be harmonized. So Hatha Yoga helps a lot to do so, and thus we can tranquilize our mind. Then comes Karma Yoga, and this Karma Yoga is the yoga of action or the yoga of dedication, the yoga where we understand that we are working for a higher cause. We are not just fruitive workers who are working hard in this world to gain something and then increase our material entanglement. No, the karma, the work, has to be responsible, has to be part of our dedication for connecting with the Supreme through our action, through our being a good father, a good brother, a good husband, a good teacher, a good governor, or anything, you know. Karma Yoga means connecting everything you do with the union you aspire for. Then we move on towards the Mantra Yoga. The Mantra Yoga actually accompanies us from the very beginning, but Mantra Yoga means invocation, connecting with the higher realities through this sound vibration. And mantras is in the Jnana Yoga. Mantras means all the Vedic scriptures. They're full of mantras, and they awaken our awareness. They teach us, they give us explanation, they satisfy our intellect, and also they give us a chance to go beyond the intellect, to go beyond suspicion, and to go into the realm of acceptance. Shastra, or the sound vibration, the Shabda Brahma, the supreme truth in form of divine sound, has to be accepted, has to be assimilated, has to be studied. And in this way, our mental intellectual field becomes more devotional and more inclined to submission, more inclined to be a very righteous, a very dharmic person, but at the same time with a deep understanding of the tradition and very much kindness for everybody else, because this is what comes in yoga as one of the essential principles: universal love, loving all and not being against others, but always favorably disposed towards others. Then we are coming to the further inside of the yoga process. Inbound yoga means go deep inside, in, not out. Out, we are always looking outward, our senses are looking to the outside, but now we want to explore the world inside. Deep inside means inside of our heart, where we can discover the Atma, the very inner meaning of our existence, the soul. And this discovery of the soul and our spiritual identity brings us to understand that there is a very deep longing for love within us. And this longing for love has to be also in the yoga process united and directed towards the supreme goal, the supreme creator and maintainer of all. And real love will develop in and around us, and love will come with the support from the inner realization. So the inbound school of yoga is really a school which wants to help take all the help from all the teachings of yoga, but focus on the essence and help us to discover that the beauty which is there inside of us leads us to create a very beautiful life outside while we are still in this body, because last not least we are preparing for leaving this world. Bhagavad Gita says, who thinks of me in the moment of death, he will achieve the highest destination, the perfection of the inbound yoga, love and deeper inside meditation, but also seeing outside the Lord everywhere in his different forms and manifestations. And in this way, it is a very rewarding experience. The inbound yoga system allows you to start a new life and to have a wonderful engagement in this world while you are concentrating deeper and deeper with what you really were born for, what you really can accomplish when you take things seriously. So inbound school of yoga is a very serious process, and it leads you towards the guidance we all need. Spiritual guidance, spiritual intensity, because what you expect from your existence, what is coming from inside, this is something which is a very intense commitment, and life and love is that intense commitment. And then we are entering into the eternal world of bliss, knowledge and eternal existence. So this is very wonderful. So you're all invited to get to know the inbound school of yoga, to get to know all the wonderful places like Vrindavan. This is the place of the highest yoga of the heart. This is the land of love. It is a land where Lord Krishna was born 5,000 years ago. And right behind me in this Keshigat, he was exhibiting his beautiful pastime of destroying the arrogance which keeps us away from the spirituality, where everybody wants to be the number one and puts everybody else down. Krishna comes here and he vanquishes the Keshi demon. That's why this place is called Keshigat, and very dear to all the devotees, because we all need this transcendental help, this transcendental support, and this is being approached through the different features of the inbound school of yoga. So you're most welcome to go deep into it and to experience it for yourself, because real spirituality, real mystic life is something you have to personally live. You have to put it into practice. You can't theorize over it and imagine or speculate. You actually have to put it into a living sensation. And that's what we are waiting for, to help you on the path. Welcome to the path of the heart.